Hi, this is Seema and I'm back with a new lesson on nouns with different meanings when they are used in the singular and the plural form. Well, this is a very interesting lesson because a lot of nouns used in the singular and the plural form mean totally different things. So what are they? The first pair of nouns are the word heir and its plural form, which is heirs. Well, what is air? When I say air, I'm talking about the oxygen and other gases that we breathe. So I could say that we need air to breathe. Human beings need air to breathe. That's what air means when it is used in the singular form. But what does the word heirs mean when I put that in the plural form? It means being very proud or being really uptight or, to put it very simply, it means thinking too much of yourself. So I could say that the queen always puts on airs when she addresses the crowd. That basically means that you think you are higher or over everybody else. Our next pair of nouns, which mean totally different, are the words blind and its plural form, which is called blinds. Well, what does the word blind mean? Blind refers to a person without sight or someone who cannot see. So I can say that I helped the blind man cross the road. That's what the word blind refers to. But when I add an S and make it a plural word, what does the word blinds mean? Blinds means the rolling shutters of a window. We all have that at home, don't we? So your mom could say, you know, it's very sunny outside, put the blinds, which means that you roll the shutters. It's like rolling shutters against your window pane, which kind of, you know, lets the light out or keeps the sun away. So that's the difference between the word blind and blinds. Our next pair of nouns is the word character and its plural form, which is characters. Now, what does character mean? When I say I have a very good character or you need to develop a very good character, I'm talking about your traits, your personality, or can I say your personal qualities? So I could talk about being honest, I could talk about being very, very quick, or being very, very good or very nice or very kind. They all refer to personal qualities. As opposed to that, when I add an S against the same word, making it a plural form, characters would mean alphabets or letters. I can say that we couldn't understand the characters because it was written in Mandarin or Spanish or any other language that we don't understand. So that's the difference between characters and character. Our next pair of words is custom and the word customs. When I have a custom, which is in a singular form, I am referring to a social practice. Back here in India, we have a social custom of maybe, you know, worshipping idols. Some of us do. So that's a social custom. It is a social practice that people do out of religious reasons. But when I add an S to the end of the custom, I'm talking about import duty. So I could say that my friend is a customs officer, which means that he is in charge of all the work at his place. That refers to everything related to import duty. So that's the difference between the word custom and customs. Moving on to our next pair of nouns is the word content as opposed to contents when I use that in the plural form. What is the meaning of the word content? Content means extremely happy, extremely satisfied. So I can say that I am very content because I came from a very good vacation, or I am very content because I have done very well in school today. So that's the state of being fully satisfied, fully happy. And when you have contents with the S after the content, the plural form basically indicates the things that are contained in something. So suppose you have a box, okay, and you've got, a watch. You have a few things in it. The things contained in the box refers to contents. All right, so that's the difference between the word content and contents. I'll be back with some more words on the nouns with different meanings. All right, and moving on to our next pair of nouns with different meanings, we have the word good and the word goods. So when I have a word good in the singular form, I'm talking about having a benefit. So I could say that it is good for you to exercise. It is good for you to eat healthy, which means that you are doing something for the good or for your benefit. As opposed to that, you have the word good with an S, which means that it is a plural form called goods, meaning articles or simply things that you purchase. So in most shops, it is always mentioned that the goods once sold cannot be exchanged, or goods that are sold can be exchanged only within 7 working days of buying them. So goods refers to articles, anything that you purchase. Now we have the word force and the word forces in the plural form. When I use the force in the singular, I'm talking about strength. Now it could be physical strength, or it could be mental strength, that is the strength of the mind. Or natural strength when it talks about the strength of, the nature. So I could say that the force of the wind was so much that everything flew. So it's strength that we refer to when I use the word force. As opposed to that, you have forces, which talk about the army. So I can say that our defense forces are very strong. So I'm referring to the army. It could be your national army, your defense army, or whatever you want to call it. And then you have the word spectacle in the singular against the word spectacles in the plural. What does spectacle mean? Spectacle means nothing but a sight. Or I can say that it was a horrible spectacle to see the car topple over. So I'm talking about a sight. It could be a good sight, a very bad sight. On the other hand, when I use the word spectacles in the plural form, I'm talking about glasses that we wear. I could say that my spectacles are too big for my face, or you need to wear, nice spectacles. So we're talking about glasses that we wear for our eyes. Now, our next expression is the word would against the word woods. Well, what does the word would in its singular form mean? Would refers to nothing as timber. So wood is nothing but a particular type of timber. This white board out here is made up of a particular form of timber. I could say that the bookshelf is made up of teak wood. It is a particular form of wood or timber. On the other hand, when I refer to the word woods, I'm talking about a small jungle. With lots of trees and shrubs and things growing out there. So I can say that the young couple went for a stroll in the woods. So they went out for a walk in the woods, which is really a small jungle. And our last pair of nouns with different meanings include the word manner along with its plural form, which is manners. When I talk about manner in the singular form, I'm talking about a style, or shall I say a method. It's a style or a method of doing something. So I can say that there is a manner of doing your work in an organized way. There is a manner of solving your math problem in a much better way. It is a style or a method of doing something. But when I have the word manners in its plural form, I'm referring to social behavior or the social norm, as we call it. So I can say that it is very bad manners to speak with your food in your mouth. So that it refers to everything that talks about social behavior, social manners, or social etiquettes. So that's it from this lesson on nouns with different meanings. I hope you've understood and found it very interesting. Well, I'll be back with some more lessons. Until then, this is me saying goodbye.